Let's get right to it. You saw the title. Doctors reveal the shocking effects of frequent masturbation on your prostate. And you're here because you want the truth. Not myths, not taboos, just real, science-backed answers that could change the way you think about your own health, especially when it comes to masturbation. There's evidence for benefit. There's also evidence for harm. In today's video, we will be revealing what frequent masturbation really does to your body. We will uncover if overdoing it can cause erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, or hormonal imbalance. And finally, we will also touch on the signs of overdoing it and how you can protect your male sexual health naturally. This isn't a scare video. It's not judgment. It's research. Harvard, Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic. The data is there. Yet the truth remains murky, distorted by myths, overconfidence, and outdated sex education. So let's ask the real question. Can too much masturbation actually hurt you? Or might it help in ways you've never imagined? Let's start with the prostate, the gland behind the scenes of male reproductive health. This small gland produces seminal fluid, which nourishes and transports sperm. But it's also vulnerable, especially as men age, to conditions like benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, prostatitis, and prostate cancer. So, understanding this is critical. Here's the first shocker. Major medical research, including landmark studies from Harvard, shows that men who ejaculate more often, yes, including through masturbation, have a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer. In fact, men who ejaculate 21 times or more per month have up to a 31% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who do it just 4 to 7 times a month. That's not a small difference. That's a life-altering statistic. Let's break it down further. Why would frequent ejaculation, through masturbation or sex, help protect your prostate? Doctors believe there are a few possible mechanisms. First, ejaculation may help flush out potentially harmful substances and toxins that could otherwise build up in the prostate gland. Think of it as a natural cleansing process. Second, frequent release might reduce inflammation and tension in the prostate, keeping the tissue healthier over time. And third, some researchers suggest that regular ejaculation helps prostate cells mature fully, making them less susceptible to cancerous changes. But here's where the story takes a turn. While frequent ejaculation appears to lower your overall risk of prostate cancer, it doesn't seem to protect against the most aggressive, advanced forms of the disease. Therefore, it's crucial to look at the big picture and not cherry-pick data. Some studies, especially those focusing on men in their 20s and 30s, have found that very frequent masturbation might be associated with a slightly increased risk of prostate cancer in younger men. A 2009 British Journal of Urology study found that men who masturbated excessively in their teens and 20s actually had higher risk of prostate issues later. The theory? Elevated hormone levels in youth combined with frequent stimulation may stress the prostate before it fully matures. And this is where things get tense. How can the same action protect some and harm others? It is critical to look at masturbation as part of a broader lifestyle picture that includes diet, exercise, genetics, and hormonal balance. But excessive frequency when it comes to masturbation, especially when tied to dopamine-seeking behavior, can lead to desensitization. Dr. Gio Espinoza, a naturopathic urologist at NYU, explains that overstimulation can disrupt dopamine sensitivity, the same neurotransmitter tied to motivation, focus, and drive. Therefore, chronic overstimulation may impact both libido and baseline mood, leading to fatigue, irritability, even mild depressive symptoms. Here's where it gets real. Many men around the world do not like this hard truth despite studies backing it. A 2020 meta-analysis in the Journal of Sexual Medicine revealed that high-frequency masturbation, especially when combined with porn, can rewire the brain's reward system. What does that mean? Less sensitivity to real-life intimacy, a rise in sexual performance anxiety, It's quite alarming that we now have more reports of erectile dysfunction in men under 40 than ever before. But the issue isn't masturbation itself. It's when it becomes compulsive, disconnected from human connection, or used to numb stress. This brings us to mental health. Masturbation is linked to the release of endorphins and dopamine, neurochemicals that reduce stress and promote feelings of well-being. Lower stress levels can indirectly benefit prostate health, as chronic stress is known to exacerbate inflammation and hormonal imbalances that negatively affect the prostate. But let's zoom out for a bit. Is it all roses when it comes to masturbation and its effects on the mind? In traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic practice, ejaculation is seen as a release of life force energy. While Western science hasn't confirmed that exact mechanism, many holistic experts agree. After excessive release, energy dips. Therefore, chronic masturbation may lower your mental vitality, your drive, ambition, even clarity. It's not instant, it's subtle, but over time, the cumulative drain can be felt. So how do you know if it's too much? Ask yourself this: is it still a choice, or has it become a reflex? Do you feel more energized after, or depleted? Is it replacing sleep, connection, or goals? Masturbation is normal, but when it begins to interfere with daily life or emotional well-being, that's when the red flag goes up. So, what does all this mean for you? Masturbation won't break your prostate. It won't tank your hormones overnight. But like everything else in health, frequency matters, intent matters, balance matters. So, here's your next step. Explore natural ways to support your prostate. These include zinc, pumpkin seed oil, lycopene. Our research team took their time to prepare an incredible piece of information you will seriously find helpful. It has the best selected herbs, 5 of them, and 5 home remedies you can incorporate into your meals starting today. We've left the link to the ebook in the description and comment section. Now, before you go, here's the real takeaway. For most adults, masturbation is a natural, healthy practice that might just protect you from one of the most common cancers men face. And that's a message worth sharing. Subscribe for more science-backed health breakdowns. And if this opened your eyes, share it. Someone else probably needs to hear it too.